Hello everyone and welcome to BWA football season, the September pay-per-view event for Friday Night Fights brand. Tonight I brought to you, with always, my partner Owen Hunter and our special guest commentator tonight, the Gambler Penny.
It's great to be with you, Mike. Glad I could come back behind the desk and take a break from killing these guys out there and lay down my expertise for everybody and really break it down for the guys back home what's happening out there.
Once again, we're here in Pittsburgh tonight. We have a big card for you and we're ready to get things right underway. Our show tonight is going to start with the Woo Civil War. We got the team of Fedorka, Rittelmann, and newcomer, the Punter Zappa, taking on the Woo-Zoo team, Bill the Bull March, Shark, and Bracken. The Woo Civil War started just a few weeks back when these guys just couldn't get out of each other's way. They started costing each other matches, costing each other opportunities, and it all boiled over when Fedorka and Rittelmann brought in Zappa as the third man.
Yeah, we're going to see a match filled with a lot of hatred out here. These guys do not like each other right now, and this could get ugly early.
That's right. You know what? I think the person to blame for all this is Fedorka and Rittelmann. Especially Rittelmann. Rittelmann's been running his mouth saying that him and Fedorka are the only members of the Woo that actually matter. They have somebody up their sleeve that they brought in, Zappa, and they think Zappa is on their level. They think these three are the true main Woo faction, and they are going to take it to the Woo Zoo here tonight.
I've been told on the forums that it's my fault because when Fedorka reached out to me to bring the group back together, I had nothing to say with it. And I have to say, I am taking my role as the president as seriously as I can. I'm trying to keep my hands off of talent relations, and these guys just have to figure it out for themselves.
Yeah, if Rittelmann and Fedorka can work together and they can put their money where their mouth is, I don't have a problem with this at all. They want to move forward and they want the best chance to win as many titles as possible. I expect them to go out and cream them today.
We will be Go ahead, Owen.
Well, let's talk about this third man of this new crew coming out, Zappa. I don't know a lot about him. All I know that he was a kicker in college at the Woo. Can you tell me a little bit more about this guy here, Bobcat?
Dom Zappa, good friend of mine, good friend of Rittelmann. He was indeed the punter, and he will go by such here. He's a big wrestling fan, which is another reason why he was able to come in and start off on a hot foot. I'm not sure what his take is on the Woo Civil War, but he certainly is happy to be here and to be a superstar. Me and him had conversations about him coming in before he was recruited by Rittelmann and Fedorka. So this will be his first match tonight. This is his first entrance here tonight. Looking for what he can see, what he can do here. He is a punter, so watch out for his kicks in this matchup. And then also, this guy will be in the cruiserweight division going forward. So watch out for his speed and potentially even some nice diving kicks.
Yeah, I look for him to have a huge advantage tonight. These guys have known each other for so long and go back together, working together. They know each other's fighting tactics. This is all new. You don't know what's coming with the punter. I look for him to make a big play if he's got it in him.
We will be referring to this group as Woo Orange. And fortunately for us, they are all wearing orange. The Fedorka Shark Bracken group are going to be referred to as Woo Black. Coming out here first, actually, it looks like, okay, they're actually coming out together as a group. So for those of you that have been following BWA for a long time, Woo Zoo, even though they're former BWA Tag Team Champions, typically come out one at a time. They come out as individuals. So to see them coming out together as Woo Black, that's a show of unity that wasn't really there before. Even if they're not color coordinated.
Yeah, I'm looking to see what kind of thought they got in them. They might be coming out unity, but in the end, only one of them's going to be in the ring at one time. How can they perform on their own, not just as a team?
So, Gambler, I understand you and Shark have come to have a bit of a relationship on the side. What do you think Shark is going to bring to the ring here?
Oh, he just brings a certain tenacity in everything he does. I didn't know him personally when he went to Woo during my short time there, but what I've got to know him past both our time at Woo, he's a good guy, he's a hard worker. I look to see him give 110% no matter what, even when the odds are stacked against him. I think that sort of grit and tenacity really is going to come forward tonight, and you're going to see a strong showing.
For me, I think the wild card in this pairing of the Woo Black is Bracken. Bracken has not teamed with these guys. You know, Bill and Shark have been around together as a tag team as the Woo Zoo for a few years now, and these guys have worked together, but they have really never worked with Bracken. What do you feel about how that's going to come into play here?
Well, remember, Bracken has also had his own success here in BWA. He is a former BWA light heavyweight champion. And while they have never found success as tags, he does occasionally fill in with the other two. So I think if the three can find that chemistry, I think it's going to be something to look out for. So while we're talking, this match started to get underway. And this is a encounter I've been looking forward to. Fedorka versus Bill. The big body guy from each team, and actually he tags out the Bracken for a quick double team move. Here's the back body drop there to show that chemistry out the gate that you were concerned about, Owen.
Yeah, that was just really well played by those two guys. Nice show of unity. It looks like they had some work in together.
Here comes from the BWA ring for the first time is the punter. He starts off with a quick Hurricanrana there, and now a nice enziguri to the face of Bracken.
Yeah, see, that's what I was worrying about for Woo Black. They don't know what this guy is capable of, and he's showing it all out right now. He's going hard.
Oh, reversal on the suplex there by Bracken. Bracken's going to go ahead and throw Dom back into his own corner. Oh, but Dom was able to get one of those strong kicks that we talked about. And he's going to take Bracken back to his own corner. Nice elbow to the chest there by Dom.
Yeah, I'm going to say the best thing moving forward for Dom to have any kind of success is keep his distance. He's got strong legs, and he has the size and reach on him. He's going to work really well if he can keep his distance.
Nice tandem offense there by Fedorka and Dom, and then Fedorka tags right out to Rittelmann, and Rittelmann going to take it to Bill, of all people. I was not expecting that one. And a swift punch to Shark, too. Rittelmann really turning this match around in a way that I was not expecting.
Yeah, Rittelmann shocking the world here. You know, he's not usually the guy in the ring. He's usually their mouthpiece, but he's showing us that he does have some of that in-ring ability.
Rittelmann takes Fedorka back to the orange corner, only to get a nice boot to the face there. But he was not waiting around for Bill to get on the offense.
And this is a smart strategy here. You try to wear down the big, strong man of the group, try to keep him out of his corner, and keep him isolated so he can't catch his breath and use that power that Bill is just known for.
Headbutt by Rittelmann in that samurai helmet, and he's going to tag in his partner, Fedorka. Fedorka coming over, diving elbow drop there by Fedorka. Bill's able to get a nice punch and elbow combination back in. And these guys are really just taking it to each other, and we're back in the Woo Black corner here. Or not.
Gambler, I want your opinion on something in this matchup. Out of Bill and Fedorka, who would you fear in the ring more? I haven't been in the ring in many years, but I've heard that you've went toe-to-toe with these guys a couple times.
Yeah, no, I really don't fear either of them, if I'm going to be totally honest. If I have to pick one, gun to my head, for me, it'd probably be Fedorka. I mean, he's shown a lot of grit, a lot of tenacity. I know you're not seeing it right now, but He's got it. He'll get there. He just doesn't give up on a fight. He will find his opening and he will exploit it, and you'll see it right here.
To play devil's advocate, I've never seen a man with as much power as Bill. Not on display at the moment, but Bill is definitely not someone that you want to trifle with.
No, I particularly did not enjoy fighting those guys. They were some of my harder matches, but both these guys got a lot of skill, a lot of tenacity. It's all a preference thing.
What a kick by Rittelmann there.
Oh, what a beautiful kick.
Let's see that again on replay. And actually, it's a little more big of a jump for a man who's wearing samurai armor. But he's able to get a strong kick on Bill there, tagging out to Zappa. Zappa went for the lion salt there, only to land on his face. Bill's able to get back up, and he's going to show us that strength I was talking about. Oh, it's reversed. We have a pin. One,
attempt there.
Two. Kicked out there by Zappa.
That was
jump by the rookie.
That was a great kick out by Bill. You know, the fast pinfall attempt for, you know, someone at that size. He's got to throw him off.
Zappa going for that punch here. Can Bill get out? No, he can't. Let's see that punt again.
Yeah, now that is 4 years of college experience coming right at your temple. I would not want to be on the receiving end of that one.
You think the kick
pinfall here?
good? Was it through the uprights? It's up a pinfall. Broken up quickly though.
Pinfall broken up there by Bracken. As Dom takes him straight to the ground, he's going to go for another pinfall, but his shark was right there.
Yeah, no, you're seeing a lot of great unity right now by Wu Black. Really standing up for their guy that's down and hurt right now, and hopefully they can pull something together.
Bill is not going to go down without a fight. As Zappa continues to throw those hurricanes around. Trying to out upper body Bill, and it's just a mistake that's backfiring here for Zappa. Zappa getting swift shots to the side, but he's gonna fight for himself. A nice dragging whip there by Zappa. Bill needs to make a tag. He's been in there by himself for too long. And here comes the soccer ball kick there by Zappa.
You stole the words right out of my mouth. Bill is getting worked in there, and he's out of gas. He needs to find a way to get to his corner and get a fresh man in. Shark has not been in this matchup yet, and I think that's all part of the plan. We're going to take a quick commercial break here from our sponsors. We're going to come back to the action right now. So we're talking about how Bill finally made that tag here.
Yeah, that's where you're seeing a little inexperience with the rookie. When you got a guy like that you're working, you got to do everything in your power to keep him away from his corner. The longer you hold him in there, the more tired he's getting, and the easier that pinfall could have been for him.
Yep, and weird move there by him to try to pin Shark, a guy who hasn't been in the match. But here comes the Fedorka bottom, straight to Shark, because as soon as he enters the matchup here,
he's taking him downtown.
Shark fighting back here, finally getting his action in the ring. He's able to pick up Fedorka for a nice body slam.
Yeah, there's that tenacity I was talking about. He will not give up on a fight.
Leg sweep there by Fedorka. Well, it looks like something's cooking up here. Fedorka's got him up for a power bomb, and there's a nice power bomb cutter combination by the former roommates, Rittelmann and Fedorka.
Smart move by Bracken, distracting the ref, hopefully to make that pinfall not last, and was able to come in and break up that pinfall. What a smart veteran move there by Bracken.
And even more importantly, he was able to whip, Fedorka whipped on him so he could still make up that breakup. Shark is in on an island here as he's the only man in the ring, but he's able to roll out of the way from that hip body toss there by Rittelmann. Nice acrobatic move there by Shark.
Shark showing the fresh man and taking the fight to Rittelmann, using that speed that we've talked about and that tenacity.
Can he stay fresh enough while his buddies are still on the apron?
Well, he's doing the expert better move. He's keeping Rittelmann away from his buddies. He knows he doesn't have any support right now, and he needs to do everything he can to keep Rittelmann away from that corner and not let a fresh body get in.
Excellent handspring head scissors combination there by Rittelmann, and now by Shark, and now he's giving Rittelmann the stomp. And he's not going to let this go. We're looking for a good old Rochambeau. And Fedorka and Zappa distracting the referee. 1, 2, 3, 4. This match should have been over, ref. Come on.
Again, we're seeing some smart tag team wrestling. Distract the ref while your buddy's getting beat down in there, and distracting the ref from counting a pinfall. And Rittelmann was able to kick out when the ref finally got his attention on the pin.
Nice stomp there by Shark. Shark looking to tag in another freshman named Bracken. Bracken has barely been in this matchup so far. And what's Bracken looking here? He's getting ready for it. He's going for it.
Swish,
here it comes.
From downtown, here he goes.
Elbow!
Yeah, you're just seeing the absolute devastating power of Bracken right now. He's got Rittelmann tight. He's got nowhere to go. No solution for him.
Beautiful slam dunk by Bracken. We'll see it again here. Slam dunk. Pinfall attempt here. And look at Zappa. He misses, actually. And he's able to get the kick out.
Yeah, that's a really savvy play by the rookie there. He's doing really nice.
Bracken just, losing the size advantage there to Rittelmann, gets a shoulder tackle. Unable to capitalize off that Irish whip. And Bracken's able to fight back in a nice boot to the chest there to Rittelmann. And here's a quick Uranagi. Again, the size advantage by Rittelmann. And he's going after Shark and Bill. He's going to try and finish this thing on his own. He's got Bracken on the island. Can he do it here?
He's taking him too long to get into a pinfall, and it cost. Well, what is he doing? Why didn't he go for the victory there? What is he doing?
Oh, what a DDT! Guess he wanted to make sure Bracken would stay out.
Let's watch that devastating DDT again. Look at that impact.
Double hook DDT there by Rittelmann.
And he's got to be gassed right now. I got to see if that's going to take a play.
Oh! Bracken survived. Zappa thinks he won it. Bracken survives, and Rittelmann's angry, throwing Bracken quickly back into his team's corner. He's tagging up to his partner Fedorka. Boot to the face there by Fedorka. And Bracken's just trying to get back in his corner. And Shark's seen this one before. He wasn't going to let Fedorka take him out. And Bracken was waiting for him with that knee to the face.
Playing some possum there. Fedorka thought he still had him down and gassed, but smart move there to take advantage.
This has been a very competitive matchup so far. Irish whip to the corner there. But Bracken's able to duck out of it. Face buster there by Bracken.
We're seeing a lot of savvy play here by both of these tag teams. It's all going to come down to who's going to make the sloppy play.
And it seems to be Bracken who's kind of frozen here. He gets Rittelmann out of the ring after Rittelmann targeted Shark. Fedorka able to get him out. An Irish whip there by Fedorka. Fedorka lifting him up for a body slam. Trying to pull him over to his friendly corner here.
What better ring awareness, pulling him to his own corner, keeping Bracken in the the orange side of the ring. Submission hold.
I'm trying to play interference, and that's it. Bracken tapped out. Woo Orange is going to get the victory here. At the end of the day, the technique and then the submission move by Fedorka turned out to be too much on the team of Woo Orange. Woo Black.
Yeah, Orange played this perfectly the whole match. They were there, they had their teammates back, At the end of the day, they were able to isolate one guy in the ring and get him to submit. Well played.
What an impressive debut by number 43, Zappa. We saw those highlights planting them swift soccer kicks, and this team with the new member proved themselves to be victorious here tonight.
What will this mean going forward? And to be completely honest, is this the end of the Rude Civil War? We'll have to wait and find out. But it was an impressive showing. In fact, I'd like to take a second to look at some additional highlights. You can see that initial tandem offense here by the two. Actually, it's funny, we're seeing twice. First was Fedorka and Zappa, then Fedorka and Rittelmann, and then there's that Rittelmann drop kick. You see the muscle by Bill, only that would eventually get reversed into a pinfall. And here's that punch that we spoke of. And here's that soccer ball kick that we spoke of. And then this is where the match really turned the tide. And Fedorka able to call his shot while Dom played interference in the corner. Just enough for Bracken to tap out and end the matchup.
That was a great match to start off the show. I look forward to seeing how the rest of these guys move forward. Especially Dom, the newcomer, like you were saying there, Owen. Showed a lot of potential, but now guys have seen how he fights. How is that going to play on for him moving forward?
We move on to our next matchup here, AWOL versus General Ice. This is a rivalry as old as time. For those of you that don't remember, AWOL, a former military man who was honorably discharged but had resentment toward his unit for openly mocking him for getting sick during active military training. And General Ice, a former military general who keeps reminding AWOL of how indignant and undeserving he is. So this rivalry will be renewed once more. This instance is coming together after AWOL was completely indignant after losing his chance at the BWA Championship.
Yeah, we're going to probably see a lot of fireworks coming out of AWOL. He is pissed and he's ready to go. He wants his revenge, and I think he's going to go for it right now.
Well, he was completely indignant about the championship being stolen from him like his time in the Army. And you know what? He wasn't able to capitalize, okay? He wasn't able, he wasn't able to stop Ace from stealing a shot at BWA Mania. He wasn't able to beat David Stone in a singles match. He wasn't able to beat David Stone and prevent David Stone from picking him. He wasn't able to beat David Stone to force himself into a match against David Stone. And then he got one more match earlier this month, and he still wasn't able to win. And that's what General Ice is trying to tell him. He's trying to tell him that he's not taking advantage of opportunities, and it's not others' fault that he can't take advantage of those opportunities.
He's had the odds stacked against him at every single corner. I think he hasn't had a fair fight in a long time. And I look for him now. If he can get a fair fight tonight, he's going to show General Ice exactly what's going on.
And that's part of the thing. General Ice feels, that he's more deserving to get those opportunities. He's played by the rules. He's always been the guy that's been overlooked in his opinion, but not just overlooked. He hasn't had a lot of the opportunities, and he said, this is a great opportunity. Beat the number one contender, prove myself so maybe I can move forward, maybe I can get more opportunities. And he thinks that AWOL was just bitter the whole entire time. He won those important matchups, but just lost the championship matchups twice. And General Ice, just wants to prove to the world that he's just as deserving to get those kind of opportunities.
General Ice showing back up on the scene here after going missing for a while since losing his BWA Tag Team Championship at BWA Mania 4. He and Crazy Clown both had not been seen since losing their titles as the Powers of Pain. AWOL complains, and General Ice is here to tell him to quit being such a baby and get to work. And he's going to show him the work tonight in this no holds barred match. Anything goes.
And speaking of General Rice's partner, Crazy Clown will be in our main event tonight. Let's hypen up that main event, Crazy Clown versus David Snell. But we're about to get to this action here. Let's see if Crazy Clown's former partner can pick up an important victory over the former #1 contender, AWOL.
Will the former member of the Powers of Pain show his power of pain against AWOL here tonight? It's no hold cards matchup, and so far, General Ice is in the driver's seat. And as I say that, AWOL gets a nice reversal.
You know, Gambler, if you were to put money on this matchup, like you certainly do, who do you got?
Oh, Vegas odds all the way have General Ice winning this match. The big concern I would have is he rested or is he rusty? I would feel that General Ice in this time since that tag team match that he lost, he hasn't been wasting that time. He's a former military man. He knows that he needs to do what he's got to do as he's getting his absolute butt kicked in right now. But I'm willing to say that he is well rested and ready to go. So my smart money, Vegas money, gambler money is going on General Ice.
So my only thoughts to Vegas would be, how does General Ice come when this thing goes hardcore? Is he going to be able to handle that adversity, or is he going to fold, as you gamblers would say, okay? Because this thing is a no-holds-barred match. Anything goes. And
hey, Bobcat, quit trying to steal my shtick.
one thing's for sure, when it gets dirty, when it's an unfair fight, when it comes to hardcore, can General Ice get in there? And that's what we're going to find out. And these guys are not taking this fight to the ring. They're in the alleyway here on the grass owl.
And that's something that I was not expecting to see, at least from General Rice, to keep pushing towards the rampway here. I was expecting General Rice to keep it more traditional, keep it in the ring, but General Rice is the one who's taking it to the outside.
I think maybe General Ice is fed up, and maybe he's trying to prove a point here to AWOL. What do you think, Gambler?
I think that, being the general that he was, fighting in war, he knows how to fight in any given situation, so the advantage might even go to him outside the ring. He's learned to take what's around him and use it to his advantage. AWOL served for a while, but he never received the kind of prestige that General Ice did in the military. I think that actually could play a factor, their military prestige in this fight right now.
General Ice is punishing back blows and push-ups coming there against AWOL. These two guys really picking after each other here in the grass alleyway. We are once again in our home arena here in the BWA Outdoor Arena in Pittsburgh. It's a devastating combination there by General Ice as they continue to fight in the out. And actually, since they've been fighting out here, there's been very little AWOL as he just got completely tossed in that barricade. Perhaps this strategy backfired on him. And as I say that, it was a vicious clothesline there by AWOL. And he's actually going to try and take this thing back in the ring.
I think that's all mind games here. AWOL is doing exact opposite of what General Ice thought he was going to do. Maybe that was all part of AWOL's game plan here, was to try to catch General Ice off guard. And General Ice was trying to fight into the style that he thought AWOL was coming to give him. But here we got to come back here. AWOL's trying to take it to Ice. Let's see what happens.
Nice combination there by AWOL as he's trying to keep this thing going. Trying to build up some momentum here. And here's a nice jumping knee strike there by AWOL.
Yeah, he really is in his element in the ring. He's found his rhythm here.
This is the opposite of how we thought things would go here so far. But just as I say that once again, General Ice is taking advantage, and he's actually got AWOL over his shoulders. We're going to see a powerbomb out of the ring here by General Ice.
Now that's a far fall. General Ice is a tall man, and that 5-foot drop from the apron to the ring, plus an extra couple feet from being on his shoulders. Oh, General Ice bringing out the steel steps. He must have ice in those veins.
One thing's for sure, he's definitely more frustrated with AWOL than when he took on. A nice neck breaker there by AWOL to dodge the stairs.
That frustration by General Ice is very deserving. You know, this man's talking bad about his country, talking bad about what General Ice has dedicated his life to. I mean, that would be like me talking bad about the gambler over here who's pissing his money away at the casino.
Yeah, easy now, easy now. The gambler always comes out on top.
You know, it looks like General Ice has accidentally gone through the crowd, and now he's up by the entrance ramp here.
General Ice is trying to goad AWOL to follow him, and I'm not really quite sure what's going on here. I'm not really sure what the game plan is here by General Ice.
Now he's taunting AWOL. He's saying, "Come and get some." He even threw a quick military salute at him, and it looks like General Ice has one thing on his mind. That's taking this match to the backstage area, and AWOL's gonna follow him back there. Here we are, we're in the backstage area, and we're going to keep this thing going. General Ice tosses him back into the locker room area.
This is definitely not where I saw this match going. I did not think they were going to take it to the outside of the ringside area, but we're going to go back here in the locker rooms and the hallway in the backstage area.
Downward spiral there by AWOL. Breaking General Ice open.
Yeah, you have to think that General was having such momentum outside the ring. He figured as long as he could get him as far away from that ring as possible, he could keep the momentum.
We got both men busted open, and this is grueling environment in the backstage area. Gambler, where do you think this match is going to head?
I don't know, but if General Ice is in the driver's seat, my bet is anywhere but the ring. He is really finding his momentum, using his creativity in the space, as well as that large size and reach he has on AWOL. Just trying to come up with anything to keep the momentum going his way.
As you mentioned that creativity, he comes at AWOL with a garbage can right over the head. Take that garbage can.
General Ice knew just where that garbage can is. He walked right into the locker room and didn't look around. He just grabbed the garbage can and wanted to use that. He knew where his weapons were.
Yeah, this definitely is seeming more planned and premeditated than we might have thought early on going into this match. I think he wanted to take it back here all along.
Powerbomb right onto that garbage can.
Unforgiving steel garbage can just against the back and the spine of AWOL. AWOL needs to figure out something here. He's getting the fight taken to him by the General.
So something you just mentioned, gang, where I wanted to ask. Are you saying that General Ice set up the backstage area from the moment he came to the arena, looking to take AWOL back here?
Oh, absolutely. You can see it all throughout this fighting combination. He knows exactly where he wants to lead the fight, and if you look, ever since they left the ring, the General has been leading them into a specific room, specific places. I think he has stuff stashed away, has been sitting back there during the first fight, trying to come up with anything he can use to deal the most damage to AWOL.
AWOL's trying to fight back here as they are in the changing area, dressing room area. Fortunately, no other superstars are back here right now. General Ice on the ground has his plan backfired, and AWOL showing his frustration as he throws a nice chokehold on the General there.
Yep.
Alabama slammer there to General Ice. This thing is going the opposite direction that I think General Ice expected. Another downward spiral.
The cleaning ladies are going to have fun in that locker room tonight.
To say the least. And I am not going to look forward to the cleaning bill. What do we have here from General Ice? He's looking at that table. Here we go. Oh, no! Guys, that's $27.50. I don't even know whose briefcase that is.
Well, whoever briefcase it is, it might have a couple new scratches thanks to the General on there.
Nice twisting neck breaker there by AWOL. And he's going to take that briefcase and shove it to AWOL, but General Ice is waiting for him. Nice elbow there by AWOL.
Yeah, Abel's got to keep it up. He's got the speed to beat the General. He can't be looking for big, heavy hits with items because the General outstrengths him. He's got to keep up, keep it moving, and keep it fast.
You know, that is a good point. You know, General Ice does not need to get an advantage here. He does need to make sure he gets it back to his fight, but AWOL's taking it to him, trying to turn this match around. Another big slam.
Yeah, you're just seeing the speed of AWOL right now. It's coming into play. He's kind of going away from using all the creativity that the General's been using to have such effect in this fight. And now he's just trying to make sure the General can't land a punch.
He's trying to take it to the General and give him as much punishment as he possibly can here. Shoving him into lockers, throwing him into television, just doing whatever he can do to keep the General off of his game here. And it looks like he's moving him towards the locker there.
Yeah, ever since General Ice brought him into the actual locker room itself, AWOL's been able to take advantage using everything in that locker room.
Here comes the General. Oh, he dodges it. And you're right. He's had the General's number here, but General looks like he has a game plan in mind. He went.
Hey, that was my locker. I have some valuable stuff in there. They need to get away from my locker.
That's why I don't use the locker room. I stay as far away from there as possible.
Is that why you wrestle in a suit?
You got it. Nothing stays in there. If I'm not fighting, I'm not in that locker room either.
Guys,
big slam.
Guys, don't do it! Stop! No! I gotta buy a new TV now.
Is that
insurance will cover that?
Whose check is that coming out of? Is that coming out of AWOL's check?
It's coming out of somebody's check. Better get some views here. Hit the like button and subscribe button.
That's right. I'm actually going to step out here. I'm going to try to go, get some information on upcoming matchups, and I'll leave you guys to it. I would hate to miss the rest of this matchup, but it's going to be an intense one. We'll see what happens here.
Duty calls. Just be careful in that backstage area.
Yeah, I don't want to go back there, but you're the one who told me to go get this interview.
All right, jumping knee strike there by AWOL.
Yeah, he is really recovering nice right now.
Nice spear to the television there by AWOL. And he's really had General Ice on the ropes ever since. And I think you mentioned this, and I think you're right. I think this is what General Ice wanted to do, and he backfired.
Absolutely. I don't think he truly accounted for the speed that AWOL can bring to this fight. He wants to go for the big, heavy hits, and he wants to use a lot of nice, heavy metal objects to get the fight done.
But as you mentioned it, here comes some of his premeditated pan powerbomb into that locker.
Now, I've seen the back of those lockers. They've taken a lot of punishment in the past, and that has got to hurt.
Definitely not what AWOL was looking to do. Maybe he should have took General Ice out of there after he hit him, after he speared the General through the television. And it looks like General Ice is looking to take this back to the ring. After all, this match is not false count anywhere. Okay? This match does have to end in the ring. Picking up a steel chair, coming towards AWOL running towards him. Oh, right to the face. AWOL didn't even see that coming somehow.
Yeah, that was a really bad move by AWOL there. You had to see that coming. Oh, watch out.
What a Samoan drop there by AWOL, as you can just see how vicious this match has gone. He's got the blood on his hand.
Yeah, these guys are really beating the pulp out of each other. I'm curious to see how this one ends out.
Oh my god, look at his face. And they're headed back to the ringside area here. We're out here in the alleyway. Going back to the ring, General Ice throws AWOL and tosses him towards the ringside area. Hopefully Owen was able to get to the backstage area and get that interview that he wanted. But he's as we continue to see AWOL toss, get tossed rather.
Yeah, those cuts on his face might come back to bite him. The general just really needs to get him in the ring right now while he's seeing stars.
I mean, can AWOL even? I mean, should the ref? I mean, it's no hold barred, so he can't call the match. But by God, can AWOL even see? And it's another vicious punch and clothesline combination. And man, you see the way AWOL's body landed.
Yeah, that would had to have been brutal. You're just seeing the absolute strength of General Ice right now.
You just look the way his head dropped after that combo. I can't imagine he's even still awake. And he's getting put into a nice sharpshooter position here. Will General Ice get him to tap out? Will AWOL quit like General Ice says he always does? He's going, and it looks like he won't, not this time.
That's a lot of heart by AWOL. He has to be hurting right now.
Did he keep his consciousness through that all? And actually, it doesn't look like he did. And General Ice is going to be your victor here in this bloodbath of a matchup.
Yeah, that was just really well executed strategy by the General. Take him into his element, use the tools that he can use in his creativity, and get him back into the ring once the bruising's done. Well done by General Ice.
And premeditated, as you were convinced. I'm convinced that you were right. It just didn't completely go his way.
Yeah, I think it was a very bold strategy. Not something I would have expected out of the General to go, off the pages, away from the numbers, being a General that he is. Usually like doing things by the book, but well fought, well deserved by the General.
I'm interested to see where this momentum takes the General going forward. But it was a very good match and another wonderful chapter in what has been these guys' rivalry.
Absolutely. The General has to be thinking bigger picture. He's got to be thinking belt.
And will that belt be coming up against his former partner? We'll see that later on tonight as David Stone defends his championship against Crazy Clown.
That'll be a match for the ages. I know it'll be.
We're going to move on to another destructive matchup here as the war continues between the Aces and SVCYouLater, and these are their leaders. Badass Edwards taking on the ace of the game. This war has been going on for months now between the underneath members of this group, okay? But Badass really took it to another level. He recruited another man in Stuart Hall. No longer the dog man, no longer a stereotype. He came home to SVCYouLater. He became an assassin thanks to this man, the Badass.
Yeah, Badass has really shown a lot of poise, a lot of strength, and a lot of charisma lately. He has to be riding high, and I can see that falling into this matchup. He's got to be thinking this is going to be an easy win.
And he's looking to get his hands back on Ace. The two of each other have been each other's way for the past month, and Ace got himself disqualified last month trying to take on Badass in a singles match. This time, no disqualification. Extreme rules. Will Badass be able to take Ace to the limit here?
We're going to be looking forward to see what is Badass willing to do. We saw last month that Ace is willing to do just about anything to try to win a match up until the point of getting disqualified. We're going to have to see if Badass is up for the task.
And it'll be interesting to see what Ace brings to the table. Because as he begins to come through the crowd in his patented style, he brought in the Dealer of Death to help him against Badass last month. The Aces have moved up to 4 members, but they just, somehow, some way, were not able to be on enough of the same page to defeat SVCYouLater as an entire group. They lost recently. The Aces lost. We've been together forever, and they weren't able to defeat this group of assassins that Badass calls a family.
Yeah, it's going to be something interesting. He's got to feel, a little different coming out here on his own. He doesn't have his teammates. Maybe that momentum He can find some momentum fighting by himself, not having to worry about doing anything with his teammates, just fighting for his name and his name only.
Ace of the game, 3-time BWA champion here, taking on Badass, the man who retired one of the best superstars. I'm not afraid to say it, one of the best superstars of the Icon, Tim Edwards, okay? We haven't seen Tim since he lost to the Badass. So this will be an interesting matchup because Ace and the Icon, Tim, they've went rounds and rounds against each other.
Yeah, you're going to see some of that veteran experience coming out of Ace. He's fought well in almost every match he's ever fought. I look to see that expertise continued, hoping he can retire another fighter tonight.
And we get this match underway with Badass tries to do a jumping knee strike there, but Ace was more like a stone wall than a man.
Yeah, if you're Badass, you want to get this fight started quick and early. Ace can just wear people down, and so you're hoping this isn't a very long match.
Ace may not be tall like the General Ice's Crazy Clown, but this guy has been known for being a heavy hitter within BWA. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of tactics he takes in this non-disqualification match as he leads early here. Isn't it funny how every time I say someone's taking advantage, there's always a reversal? I feel like it happens every time.
I think you've just been out of the ring for too long, Bobcat. You can't see momentum shift when it's coming.
Speaking of momentum shifting, here comes Badass with the sledgehammer, really taking it to the Ace.
That's a good use of momentum. He's not the heavy hitter that the Ace is, but he can find tools that'll hit way harder.
Vicious clothesline there by Ace. Ace took this to the next level last pay-per-view. He brought in a partner to interfere in that matchup. He brought weapons in and got himself disqualified after he put Badass through a table. So he raised the stakes, and now he's going to pay for it here.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if you see Badass try to put Ace through a table today. Get a little payback for that last hit.
Perfect DDT there by Ace of the game. Yeah, I was right, Ace of the game. And nice body slam, slapping him right on his chest by Ace again.
Ace has got to get some distance here, get a fresh breath, get relaxed, find some new strategy.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And here comes that table you were talking about. Talk about some foresight there.
Oh, you know he's been dreaming about that table ever since he got through it. He wants to put Badass through it. He wants to put the Ace through it, sorry. I think I've taken too many shots to the head. He wants to put the Ace through it. This has been retribution waiting for him in his mind.
So he gets out the table, then he gets out the patented the Ace's baseball bat here. Now Ace is not, looks like Ace, this has gone in place that Ace doesn't want to go. He's going to try and end it early with his Ace powerbomb here. Can he get it off? Yes, he can. We got a pin. 1, 2, no! 2.9.
No, I figured Badass had more stamina than that. He's in it for the long haul. He needs to find some momentum, though. He had it going, but now he's just brought some of the Ace's favorite toys into the stands with him. You got to think that was a bad idea.
Nice neck breaker there by the Badass. Now he's going back to Ace's toys, as he mentioned it, and Ace is taking his toy back.
Yeah, he really likes using that bat, and I think Badass might be paying for that mistake.
Ace actually removes the bat from the ring after that shot. I guess he's tired of Badass playing with his toy. Spear there by the Ace.
Oh, what a beautiful combo by the Ace. Well done.
Badass starting to fight back here. Oh, but Ace is going for another 8. He's going to throw him up here. And he just tosses him like a rag doll. Pin. Oh. Badass using that momentum to get back moving here.
Absolutely. You're seeing the veteran move here by Ace. He's got, and it's gone. And it's gone. Never mind.
How's it feel?
Not great, Bob.
That's Bobcat, thank you. And he tosses. You see that chuckle there by Ace? He's starting to think maniacally now.
Yeah, he's got all the rhythm right now. He wants to try to keep that momentum moving. Oh, but a vicious retaliation.
And Ace, I'm sorry, not Ace, Badass is focused on his game plan. He got out the bat, he got to hit Ace with it for a little bit. Now he's going for that table. What's he have in mind? He's telling Ace, what the try not to swear here, people. We have a table on fire. Only have one medic hired.
Just saying, Bobcat there, you're not having a good night on the pocketbook between the last two fights.
Trying to run a business here. Alright. Nice side headlock there by Badass as Ace flips him over to get himself out of it. Badass taking him over that fiery table. And what do we have here? Spinebuster through that fiery table. Oh my god!
Let's see that one again.
Oh my god, Ace's back. It's got to be full of blisters. This is insane.
Badass has to be feeling some sort of vindication right now.
2, 3, and yes he does. He gets his revenge, flips it, and it adds a little note onto it. Fire team. Wow.
That just shows to show how grave a fighter he is. He will not only find ways to beat you, but then he'll beat you with your own strategy that you try to employ against him. Really vindictive and sick mind when you think of it of Badass.
I guess it's for a reason they call SVCYouLater assassins. My god.
Absolutely brutal match and brutal take through.
Oh. And yeah, that's gonna do it. I mean, Ace is rolling the match, don't you think?
Absolutely, but it's all about opportunity for Badass. He just needs to find that one little spot, and if he gets it, you're done. You can't let him have any momentum for a short amount of time because it can be deadly.
He came in with a game plan. I want to hit Ace with a bat. I want to put him through a table. And he did. My God.
Now he outbullied the bully tonight and really strong showing.
We'll see if his brother can do the same later in the show. But we're going to move things on here to a match that I know you've been keeping your eyes on. It's DJ Beckage, the artist formerly known as DJ Beckage, taking on Steel City champion, the Dude Jacob, inside Hell in a Cell.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this match all night. Both of my former tag teammates ready for this fight. We all went our separate ways, and to be honest, I wanted to kill both of them for a while, but my respect has gone a long way with the artist, formerly known as DJ. He has really shown himself to have grown on time on his own, and I'm really looking to see him make a big move today against the Dude.
And let's not play around here. He's pissed. Following Dude bringing in the bodyguard of Derek Vineyard. DJ
Absolutely, he fights dirty. He fights dirty. He hasn't learned a dang thing. He always needs somebody else to help him out.
And DJ said, I want my match. I want it inside a containment that I can then get my hands on you. And I said, I want you to still cage. That's where the Dude starts me.
Yeah, he's really losing some of that, competitive edge, as he'll want to call it. But he's really keeping that handicap out. He wants to take on the Dude one-on-one and see what happens.
The Dude raised the ante, so to speak, against stealing your gimmick. And he said, I'll beat you in Hell in a Cell. Here we are.
Yeah, you want it, you got it. I think this plays right into the artist's strength. He works really well in confined corners. Oh no, here he comes.
Steel City champion, the dude, Jacob, a little less fun-loving than we seen him a month ago. This guy is taking his business seriously.
Absolutely. And it looks like the tailor who worked on that belt took his business seriously. It looks like there's about 5 more notches since I had it.
You missed that thing being a former 2-time Steel City champion, once as a, don't get mad, Survivor, Kenny, and now the Gambler?
Absolutely. And it'll be 3-time before you know it.
Let's see if the dude has anything to say about that, or better yet, DJ has anything to say about that. DJ was able to defeat Derek Vineyard in a singles matchup, thanks to your help, actually. And he called for a steel cage, and then Jacob said, "F it, we're going to Hell in a Cell."
I love it. It's almost one of those when you get someone so worked up that they go exactly for what you want, and then they up it up to something even more. He really played the dude like a fiddle here.
From the United States of America, weighing in at 205 pounds, the superstar.
Look at that tenacity. He is ready. He is hungry. He wants that belt.
Introducing the champion, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 285 pounds. He is the classic champion.
Gotta be honest there, Bobcat. Dudes, the dude, he's looking a little pudgy.
If I could find the quote from that Owen fed me that DJ said before this match, don't try to talk reason to that hippie stoner. He barely knows where he's at, let alone that he cheated to retain my title. So to comment on your pudgy comment, maybe not in the best fighting shape, but we'll see how that goes here as this match is underway.
The artist is going right after the dude.
And I think that's the wrong approach, as the dude gives him a nice lariat in the corner there.
Yeah, I think that is overexcitement and nerves. He just wants to get in there and beat the pulp out of the dude, but he's got to know what suits him best.
DJ's letting his emotion run him here, as he's just trying to fight Jacob instead of trying to win a championship. And maybe that's part of the problem. As actually in a conversation I had with Jacob, he just wanted this to be a grudge match. But I told him, you're the champion, you gotta defend that thing.
If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. That belt's on the line every time you fight.
Especially here on pay-per-view or on YouTube. Nice shot to the steel cage there. DJ trying to take this thing violently. He's just tossing the dude throughout the cage here.
Now see, that's what the artist has to do if he wants to win this fight. He's got to keep the momentum up, keep it high-paced, fast-moving, and keep throwing the dude away from him. Don't let him get in close and let him use his strength against him.
And DJ really taking advantage of this environment, and as I say that, the dude does just the same. It's like they know we're going to give them a compliment and they turn it around on us.
Absolutely. Or they know that the other guy's about to get slammed and wants to turn it on us that way too.
Jacob trying to get away by rolling across those steel steps, but DJ's all over him, like white on rice, like the dude on beer. DJ's telling him to come on now. He's telling him to stand up. Let's see what DJ has in mind here. Whoa! Caught!
Yeah, that's not going to work against the dude.
Like
he should know better as being a former teammate.
DJ taking him back into the ringside area after being tossed to the outside. He's going to go for a quick pinfall attempt. We got a one. No, not even a one count. The dude gets straight back up.
Yeah, the artist is really just going to want to chip away. Shouldn't be looking for any big hits. Slowly work him down, tire him out.
Here's
Now,
a
if you're the
quick,
dude on the other hand,
beautiful
you're looking-
masterpiece here by the artist, and we got a pin. 1, 2. Is this it? No.
I thought that was 3. I thought that ref's hand was a little bit slow getting out.
And we had the quick put up there by the dude. The dude will have to excuse me. I haven't come up with new names for his moves since he's left Big Brother.
Now that hippie stoner probably doesn't even have time to think them up himself.
DJ taking him outside. That the quote hippie stoner was unable to take advantage there after hitting the put up, as I've been calling it.
But he's looking to get a little bit of momentum now, throwing DJ around like a rag doll.
Continuing to throw DJ around the ragdoll on the outside of the ring, but between the ring and that Hell in a Cell environment, toss him into the corner there. And what do we have here? We have a nice suplex to that cage wall, and this is actually going to go to the outside, it looks like.
That has to have some power behind it, and that had to hurt if you're the artist. I'm surprised he's still hanging on, still conscious.
The artist getting tossed around again and barely getting up. The dude forcing him back onto his feet.
Now see, the dude's fighting the right fight for him. He wants to land those power shots early and often.
And DJ is able to find his consciousness and fight back with the dude hit him with an elbow. These two are just trading blows back and forward. He's trying to take advantage on the outside of the steel structure here.
That's not the position you want to be in the artist. While he may have him down right now, trading blow for blow with the dude is not a smart idea.
And these guys are not satisfied with the floor. They're climbing up this structure.
What a time to come back. These guys climbing up to the top of this cell. This is an amazing thing to walk back to.
Did you get the interview you wanted?
I did. It was very hard to traverse the backstage area after that Ball Counts Anywhere match between Daryl Rice and AWOL. The backstage area is a mess. We're going to be paying somebody some major overtime to clean that up.
That's not what I wanted to hear as this match continues at the top of the cell. DDT there by DJ on and loosening some of that cell structure.
That is some high impact on that unforgiving steel. Oh, gotta be careful getting thrown that close to the edge.
Yeah, especially with the dudes, how do I put this, as uncharismatic as possible. His pudge in this cage could come down any second.
DJ's trying to throw him across the edge here and just can't quite figure it out.
For being
making him pay for it.
For being a drunken master, Jacob definitely has some pretty good balance over on that edge over there.
What you don't know about being a drunken master is you have to have balance. That's how you're able to get away with pretending to be that clumsy.
So it's all part of a ploy? Is that what you're trying to tell me here, Bobcat?
Basically, being a drunken master is a ploy. You throw people off guard with your attitude and the way you carry yourself.
And these men are just throwing each other across that stage, across that cell.
Neither one trying to get away with something here.
Yeah, the artist needs to get some separation up here. He needs to find some rhythm going.
Gambler, I just have to ask you a question. Do you find yourself bitter watching this matchup, realizing that this should be you? I've heard you say that this should be you in this matchup and not DJ. DJ's already had his chance, already had his opportunities, and you want to find that again.
Not to mention that the dude took the Steel City Championship from you in the first place.
Oh, absolutely. I will look forward to punishing both these men as much as I can possible and taking back what is rightfully mine for the third time now. But I gotta be honest, the artist has won a little bit.
Oh my God!
There he goes!
Is he dead?
Oh! That was a nice diving fist up by DJ, and they're both down.
What an idiotic move by DJ. Why would you? Wow, he's up really quick. Why would you do that?
Oh, no, actually, Owen, this was brilliant in my opinion. He doesn't have the strength to match the dude, but if he can get himself falling, all of a sudden he's putting a lot of extra pound per hit on that. Maybe even equal to the dude.
I am baffled that both men are walking right now after both flying off the top of the cage.
Well, it's definitely taking its effect on DJ as he's unable to lift the dude there, and these two continue to go to war. And oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
Don't! Stop! No!
Oh. Through the table.
I cannot believe that. That could end a man's life in his career. Was he just doing what I thought he was about to do?
No!
Oh my God!
Oh!
I think DJ may be dead. How can you take what?
Oh wow! Whoa!
I think his instincts and his killer instincts are just coming alive here.
Why are they back to the top of the cage? Is what I would. These guys don't want to win this match. They just want to kill each other, and it is proving. Oh, DJ flies right back off the cage. Is the Drunken Master the dude going to finish this one?
Yeah, this one has become personal. It's not even about the belt anymore. It's about pounding the other one into dirt.
They were furious with each other following their previous matchup, and the names that were thrown at the dude for bringing in a bodyguard. So now, this is as personal as it gets, and I don't know why they're going to the top for a third time, but here we go.
It's been a long time since these guys, as long as yourself were friends, you guys, were Reality United Gambler, but it is long and far between from those days.
Oh no, it is all bad blood, especially between these two. They want nothing more than to have the other one out of wrestling altogether. And I think you're seeing the culmination of that right now. They're both willing to risk their well-being just to make sure the other one can't wrestle.
That was back-to-back masterpieces there by DJ, but he's unable to get Jacob through the cell that he loosened earlier.
He's just trying to put the Drunken Master, the dude, in that gallery of pain once again.
And I think the Otis has had a bit of a one-track mind since that cell got loosened up. I think that's been his spot the whole time.
That's where he wants to put him, and he's lucky he almost didn't go through it there.
These cells cannot be hanging on that much longer. These guys are using this cell as a weapon, and I'm surprised the links are holding here.
And there it goes.
Oh, what a beautiful disaster right there. Let's watch that impact through that cell once more.
This is awesome. My God, these guys are killing each other.
What a piece of art. Let's just mention not only the fact that he drive him through the top of the cell, but he was able to catch himself and hang off the... Oh my goodness.
He put him up again, and will this be the match? 1, 2... No!
Excellent.
He kicked out, or did he let him go?
I think that was a beautiful kick out. It looked like he was able to get his shoulders up. I think the dude is seeing red right now. That blood running through their long locks and through his eyes.
Does DJ have anything left? As the dude, he's just taking it to him. Oh, what a backbreaker there! I feel like we're gonna need a second medic, guys.
These guys are just looking to kill each other. Eviction, and I think he is going to kick him out here. It's going to be the end of the matchup.
No! DJ got up! DJ kicked out!
Unbelievable heart right now. He fell off the cage twice.
The dude is throwing a tantrum here. He can't believe it. He's going for another. Oh, another eviction. I think this will finally be the end of it.
1, 2. Oh, he let him out that time. He's not done with him yet.
He's looking to end his career here, and that's all there is to it. This is not about just holding on to that championship for the dude anymore.
Eviction number 3.
I don't know if DJ can get up from a third eviction. That is too much for anyone to handle, and that's right. That is the matchup. And still, the Steel City champion, the dude.
No eviction orders are going to save you on that one. The dude remains Steel City champion, if that's even what this match was about.
Unbelievable. I really thought the artist was going to pull this out.
I am at a loss for words here. These men in that top of that cell throwing each other off, diving, risking life and limb. We thought it was just for the championship, but no, it was not about the championship here tonight. It was about this man, the dude, trying to end the career of the artist, in my opinion.
Gambler, does it hurt you at all to see your friends go through this?
What do you mean by friends?
Oh, I'm sorry, your former friends, but nevertheless, but
the only thing I've seen out of this match, if I'm being honest, Bobcat, is that neither of these idiots know what they're doing. They just choose to torture themselves instead of get the job done. If anything, I feel more confident now than ever. The dude will lose his title.
It'll be interesting to see how those words follow through going forward as we look at these highlights. Back-to-back beautiful masterpieces.
Neither of these men have nothing to be ashamed of here tonight. They both put their life and limb on the line for that championship, and just to prove one thing to another, I thought it was over there when DJ put him through the top of the cell, but the dude, just after 3 eviction notices, dominates. And here's a matchup that I've been looking forward to. The Tag Team Championships.
That's right, we're going to see the Aces try once again, tried to take on SVCYouLater. Their leader lost in another devastating matchup against
and
the
how is that
Badass.
going to weigh on them mentally? How is that going to move forward going on? Are they going to have the confidence to go in there and take what they want to take? Or is that going to be in the back of their head watching their leader get his absolute butt kicked in?
But through a fire table.
You got to think that's got to be on the mind of these two going into the ring right now.
I mean, do you think they want to see their partner, or are they gonna, or their mind's going to be here, or are they going to be at the medical center?
That's hard to say. From these two guys, they always do focus on the ring. That might be in the back of their mind, but they might also be trying to send a message here tonight saying, we are not threatened by SVCYouLater. We are here to stay. We are the true badasses of the BWA, and the Aces run this place. Big Aces' loss today was not going to slow these two down, in my opinion.
Here's my other question. Is the tenacity still there with Ganj and Breen like it was with Badass? Badass came into that matchup, Gambler, with the mind of, I'm putting Ace through a table and I'm hitting him with a baseball bat.
Yeah, you got to think that while the Ace are trying to put that match out of their head, SVCYouLater is going to be using that as fuel. Specifically, that might even be front of mind. You might see, sort of the same tenacity in going after the Aces as you saw earlier in the match, the earlier match. So that earlier match might have an implication on this one moving forward.
That's a good point. I agree with you. These guys call themselves the Assassins for a reason, and, that's all they're about, is taking it to people and attacking them limb from limb and just trying to just be cruel and mean and nasty. They, do not stop at any limits, and they use the rules just as well as anybody else, and they've been on a hot streak lately. This new attitude from these guys, along with former Dogman Stu and their friend the Badass, have been very on a tear lately and are going to be hard to stop. I don't know if the Aces are up for that tonight.
Oh, and you last month when these teams took on, you went to the Assassins SVCYouLater compound. Did you get to meet with the Aces this month with their new member, the Dealer of Death?
I did get to meet with them, but they shut me out. But I'll go more into that after we go down to our introductions for this important title matchup.
Tag Team Little Ace, the Claw, on the way to the ring. At a combined weight of 405 pounds, Little Ace and the Claw, the Club. Little Ace, the Claw, and their opponents. At a combined weight of 390 pounds, they are the Assassin and the super athlete, Patrick, the Assassin.
The gold once again on the line here between the Aces and SVCYouLater. Will the result be the same as last month?
All right, now we're getting this matchup underway. I just want to, you asked me if I was able to visit the Aces at their clubhouse. Like I was trying to say, they really shut me out. When I showed up there, Ace of the Game just simply told me, "What are you doing here? You weren't invited, cowboy. Get out of here." He would not say much to me. Eventually, I was able to get a little bit more out of them. They said, simply, "Watch out. We're coming. We have a plan, and we're going to stick to it." And that's all that they would say to me. I have not actually been able to figure out who this Dealer of Death is. Will he come into play during this tag team matchup? We have not seen him yet tonight, have we? I don't know if he was interfering in the other matchup. I was trying to get my important interview with the heavyweight champion David Stone, but let's see if that helps and comes into play here.
We saw the Dealer of Death be introduced by Ace of the Game earlier this month. Newest member of the Aces. He was the one who did interfere last month in that matchup against Badass, and he defeated Stuart Hall in a singles competition, but then this group would go on to lose to the Assassins as a whole. Now, we see this match is another hardcore tornado tag match, so it'll be interesting to see if everyone's parts are the same as the equal. I screwed that analogy all kinds of up. Would the individual parts be as good as the team? Because that's kind of what it comes down to in a tornado tag match. We just saw a nice face buster there by the Club as they have a first spin off at 1. No.
Gambler, I want to ask you, as a former tag team competitor, a very successful tag team competitor at that back in the day, what would your game plan be in here going into a tornado tag team matchup?
Let's see what the Gambler has to say in the few moments. He looks like he wants to see a vendor real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll have to ask him that when he returns. I was looking at my monitor, didn't realize he got up here. But looking at this matchup, Bobcat, what do you think is the game plan here for Little Ace? Why is he taking it to the outside against Breen?
This is a no-holds-barred tornado tag match. So the one thing the Aces do, though, even though the other guys are the Assassins, these guys are kind of like a gang, right? So they're not afraid to get their hands dirty, as he just broke Breen's head open on those steel steps.
Well, it does seem that the Aces' early game plan was working out here. Maybe they, wanted to use more of that speed advantage against Breen. Breen's not a slow guy. He is a light heavyweight as well. But Little Ace has had his number in the past.
Speaking of speed advantage, here comes a nice diving kick from Ganj off the top. Oh my God!
Ganj, the modern day ninja from Tajikistan, taking it across the ring there.
From Tajikistan here in Pittsburgh, coast to coast. And now these guys got the club all on his own after Breen tossed Little Ace out of the ring.
And I think that's what the Assassins have wanted to do, and they just weren't able to get it from the beginning of this matchup. I think they wanted to isolate one man, and that's a big lumbar breaker right there, taking it to the spine. But like I was saying, I think that was all part of this game plan, isolate one of the two members.
Well, Little Ace has had enough of that, and he's breaking in, as we see a nice German suplex there by Ganj. Club throwing Ganj to the corner, throwing him right up into the air there. Cannonball senton there by the club, and now the Aces have Breen all on an island. But Breen gonna get the reverse face buster there, trying to gain some momentum. Oh, we got singles. We got the club. And now we got another lumbar check on the club.
Let's watch that
second time now.
It was a thing of beauty. And looking at this, Breen realized he is by himself a little bit. He's trying to get a little bit of separation, doing one big move and focusing his attention on the other man. It was good strategy while he's waiting for Ganj to get back into the ring. And speaking of Ganj, here he comes, helping his buddy out and trying to remove Little Ace from the ring yet again.
Nice swift kick there. Well, by Ace. I was going to say Ganj, but they turned it around on me. Breen able to kick out while Ganj was sleeping there. Double arm suplex there by Little Ace. Nice swift kick combination there by Breen. Ganj taking Little Ace to the outside.
Little Ace will not let Ganj take him to the side, but they got Little Ace all alone. Now,
I see what Ganj has in mind, but Little Ace is not letting it happen.
They have Little Ace isolated. They need to take advantage while Club's on the outside. Let's see if they can do so. Breen setting up something big here. Oh, devastating. Cutting off the windpipe there. Oh, in the back of the head with while his back was turned. We have Breen taking it to fight too. The Ace is here. Big move by Ganj there. We got an all-out matchup going on in the ring right now. Looks like we have Breen setting up something while Ganj is trying to take the club out of the matchup. Ganj throws Club to the outside. Another big lumbar check. I think this is going to be the matchup right here.
Third of the match.
2, 3. That's
putting the club to a table to add insult to injury.
Now that was such a great finish. I could not keep up with the action. But man, looking at flying modern day ninja once again by the Tajikistan ninja.
Here's one of the lumbar checks here by Breen. There's that cannonball senton there by the club trying to keep himself in the match. So that was one of the points where they got him on an island. But Breen was the one flying around, keeping this in the advantage of the Aces.
And that's another big lumbar check there. And I believe that's also when Ganj isolated Little Ace in the ring. And they were able to pick up yet another big title defense. And still, your BWA Tag Team Champions, the Assassins of SVCYouLater.
SVCYouLater with the clean sweep here tonight over the Aces. But is this the end of the story? As ironically, the Aces bat was looming there in the ring as this match finishes up here. A quick look at the additional highlights is pinfall from early on. Just some of the moves that the Aces were able to get in at the beginning of this matchup, they weren't able to get in as much here at the end of the matchup. And here's that coast to coast from, where's he from?
Tajikistan. Once that the Assassins were able to get their game plan of trying to isolate one man in the ring, they really turned this matchup around. When the Aces were in the driver's seat, they took it to a more of a one-on-one approach. It worked for a time being, but the Assassins were just too much to overcome here. Next matchup here, Cat, what we got?
Our next matchup here is going to be for the BWA Light Heavyweight Championship. The last two contenders, Joles Ryan and El Cazador, will be taking on King Niku inside the steel cage. You get anything good from the vendor there, Gambler?
Yes, I am back. Sorry. You know, every time I step out of here, all these fans, signed 15 autographs, kissed 13 babies. Took a while to get back, but I am here, and it looked like it was a great match. So bummed I missed it.
You are such a liar. I totally heard you were calling your bookie.
So I might have had a little money on SVCYouLater. So what?
Well, at least your bet worked out on your favor at that time.
House always wins there.
Alright, so getting into this matchup, I want to talk about El Cazador here. I talked about him in extent last month, and the guy that's new on the lead heavyweight scene, I was very impressed with him last month. I thought he was going to come away with the win. He fell up short against King Niku last month, but I think he's got a pretty good advantage in here. He's got strength, size, and that steel cage. This guy is not afraid to get dirty.
Well, what we're going to see here tonight, we had Rowdy Robby, the Rowdy Robby factory here. Rowdy Robby, he made his presence known in Niku and Kaz's match last month. He made his presence known in Joles Ryan and Niku's match. And now, I've had enough. I've had enough. It's time for Niku to stand on his own. So this match is in the steel cage, and here comes first BWA Lightweight Champion, Captain Joles Ryan.
Joles Ryan's another interesting competitor in this matchup. The Pirate, he, like you said, he was the first light heavyweight champion since he stole the title. I'm not really sure where he stole it from. But,
Still tells me he stole it, but nevertheless.
But, Joles Ryan, he's been a guy that's been around for a long time. Hasn't been able to have much success in this division until recently. Like you said, yet again, freaking Rowdy Robby ruining the party and costing both Cazador and Joles Ryan matches when they looked like they were going to win.
And now it's time for Niku to prove that he deserves that championship as he defends it by himself inside the steel cage.
Yeah, finally,
that's the beauty of the steel cage. Nowhere to run.
Yeah,
who can use the face the best?
Exactly, Gamble. You stole the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say, about time. Finally, he can't have that distraction of Rowdy Robby. He won't have those interferences. There's nowhere to run. And I'll be interested to see if he can keep the championship here tonight. I think the odds are against him. What do you say, Gambler? What are the odds in this matchup?
I don't like the odds. You're going up against two textbook wrestlers who know how to get in the ring and manipulate the space into their favor. Really crush an opponent down and put him into one single spot. He's got the odds stacked against him. I would not be betting on him.
No champion's advantage inside a steel cage That's for sure, especially in a triple threat match. Now, let's see where this thing goes here. There it is, the BWA Lightweight Championship is on the line.
I gotta ask you both, do you think that the Rowdy Robby of it all could be playing a factor tonight? In these triple threat matches, usually see two guys who are willing to work together even somewhat to help achieve their goal. Could Rowdy Robby be the bane here moving forward for Niku?
It'll be interesting to see. The one thing for sure is Joles Ryan and Kaz are both self-interested, so they're not gonna I'm starting to lose my point. Niku already calling for the door the second he had both guys on the ground. He doesn't want to be here.
And that's to your point you were trying to make, I believe, is that both Kaz and Joles Ryan are loners. These guys don't talk to anybody backstage. They keep to themselves, and I don't think they're really going to work together. And Niku was trying to call for the door while Kaz was climbing there and Joles was down. A very interesting play here. It's going to be interesting to see what comes into play in this matchup.
How many times is he going to call for that door?
All three of these men have proved that they just want to escape early. They're going to try to get any quick victory that they can get in this matchup.
Nice dragon screw there by Niku, actually trying to prove his own salt here. I can't deny him that cutter there by Cazador, and he's back on the ground. Quick pinfall attempt here, and Joles Ryan seems to be stunned. He hasn't moved at all since jumping from the cage onto Cazador.
Is he stunned, or is he just letting these two fight each other and just playing it out, playing it cool, and, you know, saving his energy? Let the other two beat the shit out of each other. Why wouldn't you?
A little more calculated than I would have anticipated from the Pirate there. But nevertheless, Niku and Kaz are really taking it to each other here. Kaz with a nice elbow strike and now enziguri to Niku.
Not to mention also, Joles Ryan is getting a good look at these guys up close, what their strategy is tonight, while he's not having to expend any of his own energy. So he's probably looking for just the right point to jump in when he can capitalize most on
got a
these
little pin-off going here.
And that, I think that's a good point. Like we've talked before, Joles Ryan hasn't had a lot of that championship success. Maybe this is all his game plan. Let's lay low, find my opportunity, and take advantage.
One thing for sure, the Captain Ryan is just biding his time here as Niku and Kaz continue to punish each other. Here comes the Three Amigos. 1, 2, 3. Man, don't wrestling fans love to count. Pinfall attempt here. 1, 2. Niku may want to, Joles Ryan may want to wake up. Just watch another pinfall attempt. Niku! 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 Whoa! Niku!
Powerful kicks by King Niku. Now he's going to notice Joles Ryan's not entering the matchup, and he's going to try to get Joles Ryan to participate in this matchup. Finally!
Ryan was saving his energy, but maybe a little too much as he's stuck in a cone of silence. The cone of silence here by Niku. And
Joles Ryan, also a submission specialist, not going to give up that easily in a submission hold. Niku's calling for the door yet again.
Trying to get out of here, Niku is.
This referee really does not know how to do that lock. This is one of those combination locks. I don't know how we have a combination lock on the cage, but
it's a cheap lock, that's for sure.
Well, you're unfortunately seeing the backside that Joles Ryan, while he's still continuing that strategy, he's not allowing himself to get any momentum in this fight. That could come back to haunt him.
I think he's waiting for a good moment here. And Niku's just not going to let him sit back.
Here comes those Niku kicks again. The Niku's starting to build some momentum. I think you're right, Gambler. I think Joles Ryan's failure to move in this one is really going to cost him. He keeps doing too much watching, like he's on the top sail.
Yeah, he's letting Niku have all the momentum right now.
Spending too much time in the crow's nest and not enough time on the, what do you call it, the cannons?
Well, one thing's for sure, if he doesn't get it moving here, he's going to be swapping the poop deck. Powerbomb there by
Kaz.
Kaz.
Got an opening. Let's see if Kaz can take advantage here. And
One. 2. 3, amigos. And Niku is waiting for him. Just motion there. Nice running leg drop by Niku. Pounds Joles Ryan back to the mat, and he's running straight for that door again. Get me out. Oh, no, he's not. I'm sorry. That is just...
He's calling for a shot. He's calling for a shot.
Strike.
Let's watch that again.
Boom. What a move by Niku. Not what I was anticipating out of him.
Yeah, you got to give him some credit tonight. He knows that he does not have Rowdy Robby in his corner.
Niku is definitely fighting with a chip on his shoulder for sure, making sure to let it be known that I am a fighting champion and I don't need Rowdy Robby. I can do this on my own. Watching Kaz here. Kaz is starting to get a head full of steam. Whoa! A lot of trickery there up against the steel. Got Niku rocked. He says, okay, Joles, I'll let you take advantage this time. Well, now, big move by Kaz. Kaz is all alone. I think Kaz is going to win this matchup. What does he do? Go for a pinfall.
2.
King Niku saved his championship by a hair. That hand was on the way down from the ref.
What is a pair of strikes, and Niku's going to take this moment to try to get out of here. The door's actually open this time. But Joel's right there.
No way.
Now you're starting to see the champion working individually, trying to get both these guys absolutely tired enough to where they can't make a return for that door. Will he get out?
That door is open for him, and he's headed on his way out. Will either of the two guys get him? And here we go. We got the arm. Joles Ryan's got the arm, but he's trying to get out. He's continuing trying to get out. Can he make it? Can he make it? He's gonna. Is he? Man, I think Joles Ryan's got. I think Ryan's got him. I think he's got him. And no. Punch there by Niku. Oh. Oh no! Niku falls off! And that's it!
Able to use that neck breaker combination to escape the ring. Joles Ryan almost had him. I don't know why Kaz was sitting back, but King Niku did it on his own.
Niku did it!
Can you believe it, Gambler?
I am absolutely shocked right now. And I'm not more so shocked at the pirate out here. You know he's sitting on the end of the rope, and I don't know if it's just inexperience against a champion of his caliber or what was going on, but you got to think not to finish and more to get him in. Very bad miscalculation by Joles Ryan.
Joles Ryan with the over-aggression allows Niku to defend his championship in such a Niku fashion.
He slithered away, and at the end of the day, a victory is a victory, and he can shut these two up and say that Rowdy Robby was not needed, and that's a great confidence booster for Niku going forward.
Yeah, Captain Joles Ryan's going to be taunting him tonight. I can't believe that happened, but we are looking forward to the prime time showing right now.
Here's our main event of the evening. We have Crazy Clown taking on our BWA champion, David Stone.
That's right.
The following contest
Let's get down to the ring announcer and call this matchup.
The Heavyweight Championship.
Those of you who aren't tuning in weekly, first off, why? Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Secondly, Crazy Clown showed back up the first show after our last pay-per-view. AWOL got one last chance. David Stone won. David Stone stood up, and who was there waiting for him? This guy. And that is one scary freaking clown. And I gotta tell you, I fought that guy. That guy beat the crap out of me. I beat him once. But nevertheless, Crazy Clown looking to regain his BWA championship after a long stint as tag team champions as part of the Powers of Pain.
That's right. Things that come to mind with Crazy Clown. Ouch and Nightmare Fuel.
Absolutely, you said it right there, Owen. I gotta take your question from both you guys. Are we gonna see rust or are we gonna see rest out of the clown today? What do you think he's still feeling like going into this match?
I don't think this guy thinks far enough ahead to prepare. I think he's absolutely crazy ambitious. So I don't think we'll see rust. I think we'll see a fresh new monster that we haven't seen since he lost that tag team championship. I mean, the two of those guys held the tag team titles for over 200 days. And here comes Nightclub owner, the owner of the Backyard Wrestling School that himself, Frosty, Nick Flurry, all trained at. BWA champion, David Stone.
That's right, and like I said, I was able to sit down with David Stone and have a conversation about this upcoming matchup. I asked him what his thoughts are about on Crazy Clown. He said, it's just another week, man. I'm out here partying, I'm having the most fun of my life. This time around as champion, I'm having fun, I'm doing what I can, and I'm just going to keep going 1 week at a time, and Crazy Clown's just another person to put on my list of many of title defenses here as the BWA champion. Nothing but confidence from David Stone, and I like it.
And there's the gold. Today is day number 56. Let me go let the ring announcer do her job, actually.
Crazy Clown.
That's one scary clown.
Introducing the champion from the South Side, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the heavyweight champion, Flyboy David Stone.
So as I was saying, today is day number 56 as BWA champion. 1 day longer than his initial reign, as he's on his second reign. It'll be interesting to see if he'll see day number 57. Now, gamblers. I'm not a gambling man, but if you were to gamble on this match, and you're not in this division, who would you put your money on?
Well, I gotta put my money on the challenger here. He is psychotic. He is unafraid to try anything and to use anything and to fight by any means necessary. It's almost as if he feels no pain. And that's going to be a tough mountain for David Stone to overcome today.
To go off of that point, very different contrast in watching these two men enter the arena tonight, preparing for this matchup. You know, David Stone, typical fun-loving guy he is. He was joking around backstage with the guys, you know, joking around with Frosty and Dancing Lansing before the show. And then you walk past Crazy Clown, he's banging his head off the wall. Complete contrast.
Speaking of banging, he just dropped David Stone on our announce table here, while that he went straight forward and started setting up the second this match started.
Yeah, that's one of those things you just never know what he's going to do next. And that's very hard to strategize against.
You know, Bobcat, you have a great history with Crazy Clown. Can you just take me into what it's like to stare across the ring and watch a monster such as Crazy Clown look at you and laugh?
You fight. You fight, and you fight for your life. And one thing's for sure is if you're picking a fight with Crazy Clown, you better have a strong head on your shoulders. And that's what David Stone has. Crazy Clown showed back up and attacked David Stone, and David Stone didn't back down. David Stone stood up and said, "I'm the BWA champion. You have to go through me." But this has been nothing but Crazy Clown to start this match so far.
You gotta think that the champion here is just biding his time, trying to find what is the weakness in the Clown's fighting tonight. What can he exploit? So I don't think that while he is taking a beating, he's learning, he's adapting.
Well, let's see how he adapts to having his head dropped on a pair of steel stairs. And
that might set him back a little bit.
Hopefully, Crazy Clown's not crazy enough to let him get counted out. And we have another power slam. We haven't talked about the actual actions too much so far because it's been all Crazy Clown as he actually goes ahead and throws David Stone out of the ring again.
You know, to talk about David Stone, he really needs to get this matchup into his direction. He needs to use his speed and use his length. He has those long arms and legs. He needs to get some distance before Crazy Clown ends this quickly.
My only question, and I still haven't come up with anything yet, as he drops David Stone's head on the apron and breaks him open. What are the motives of a guy like Crazy Clown? Are there any motives to a guy like Crazy Clown?
Does he even care if he wins this belt? Or is he just out to hurt people?
Well, I can tell you, he does care about the belt. At least he did a couple years ago when he was fighting me. But nevertheless, he's dangerous. Oh! David Stone finally getting some offense. He's giving a shout to the crowd. Looking to gain some momentum back here as he throws a quick swift punch at the crowd. Clothesline there by David Stone. Another clothesline there by David Stone. Gonna duck over and give a super kick there to the Clown.
And this is what I expected from David Stone. Use that speed. Use them legs.
Roundhouse kick there by David Stone. Crazy Clown's actually down for the first time in this matchup, but he's already getting back up.
A part of Crazy Clown's plan here is
Dark Eyes immediately slam back down.
And that's that for meth and strength.
No, David Stone holding on. I cut you off there, Owen. You got anything to say?
I'm at a loss for words now. Just talking about Crazy Clown, and like we were saying earlier, that does he care? Yes, he cares about the championship. He finds it hilarious when people have to chase him and call him out. He doesn't like being called out, or he loves being called out. He doesn't like being the guy to do the calling out, and he finds joy in making people come after him.
David Stone trying to figure out a way to get this back in his momentum. He's going for a nice frog splash there, and he hits it on the Clown. Maybe he's finally got the momentum in his corner. What do you think?
Well, he's doing some of the right things. He needs to chip away at the Clown. He can't go in and try to land 2 or 3 power shots and end this. He's got to chip away, keep tiring him out, keep putting constant shots on him. That's his best shot at winning this match.
Handspring there. Nice move there, only to get shot back out of the corner by the Clown. The Clown tosses David Stone back into the other corner. What does Crazy Clown have planned next? Does he have anything planned next? Trying to get into this head, guys.
Not to the outside.
It's easier to figure out a Rubik's Cube or to get into the head of Crazy Clown.
I'll take 7 Rubik's Cubes.
David Stone goes for a chop there and is immediately blocked by the Clown. The Clown tosses him into the steel steps. Now, something that I haven't talked about, but is worth noting, Crazy Clown gets these high ring out counts and rolls back to the ring so he can continue to get punishment on the outside of the ring here. Good strategy there.
You use every count to your advantage.
Oh no!
There's a spine buster through the barricade. Oh my god, watch that again.
There'll be some splinters on that back.
Not your typical spear through a barricade, but a spine buster just trying to break the back of the champion. And Crazy Clown's going in to break that count once again, just to do more damage on the outside. This guy puts it all on the line and does not have a care in the world. He just wants to hurt the champion and send a message.
How do you feel about your bet there, Gambler?
It's feeling pretty good right now. Although, if I'm being honest, you had the count, you had the advantage. It seems like he's making the choice to choose pain over winning right now. He wants to break you spiritually, too, not just win the match.
And just remember, champion's advantage cannot win the title on a count out.
Yeah, but he's beating him bad. He could throw him in the ring. He's leaving him out there and going back in to restart the count.
You're right.
Got him down. Get him in there.
You're right. And the keys leap openings like this one. David Stone trying to get that momentum back. But can he? DDT there by David Stone.
Get back in the ring, David. Leave him down. You could have won by count out. What are you doing?
Too much honor in it for David Stone, apparently. Not what I would anticipate out of our club, adult club owner. But nevertheless, he wants to beat this Clown. Prove to everyone that he can do it and that he's not afraid of him. And it looks like he's got to pay for it as the Clown has something in the mind of that crazy head of his. He's even taking the time to sit down and laugh about it.
Watch out. There's not much room on the table. I think it's going to go flying. Oh my god.
Oh!
I can't even watch this.
Let's do that again.
Gambler, do you lose a drink?
Yeah, my drink, my corn dog. I even had a nice little bag of popcorn stashed under there. Thanks.
Nevertheless, he's rolling David Stone back into the ring. It's
I
time for
think
the
we're going to see a
punishment to
new
be
champion.
over. That's the match. And we have a new champion.
How is anybody going to take this man on? He did something that most men on this roster can't do, and that was take the fight and not let David Stone get much of an advantage at all.
Yeah, he's one of those fighters that you just can't keep your momentum against. You have to capitalize and capitalize quick. You will not hold momentum against the Clown. You saw it tonight. David Stone tried and could not do it.
There was not enough speed in the world to keep David Stone from being put through an announce table.
Putting all that weight and all that force, jumping up in midair, face first, in through our announce table. David Stone just could not kick out after that. Crazy Clown. Oh, he's going to be tough to beat coming up.
The winner and new BWA. Intimidate that poor referee.
He hit it and won. Get out of there. Good choice.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our show tonight. I am Mike the Bobcat Edwards. This is Owen Hunter and the Gambler Kenny. Hit that like button. Oh, wait a second.
It's not over. What is he doing?
What's he got in mind? Crazy Con, the show is over. I was in the middle of my speech. What are you doing? Leave him alone.
No.
Oh, you hate this. You hate to see this. The
Stop
fans
it.
love it. I hate it.
Stop it. No.
Onto the unforgiving grassy hill, and I think he's just trying to kill David Stone, so you won't see David Stone coming after him anytime soon.
Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and have a great night.